Hey everyone, it's Craig with Trail and Ultra Running, back again to do another product review. I'm happy to report this time that I get to keep my shoe on because I'm not doing a shoe review. Today we're going to be talking about a review that's kind of been a long time in the making, and I'm really excited to talk about it. It's the new Gnarly Fuel 2.0 liquid hydration, and there's kind of a couple of stories that go along with it that I want to tell because they're really pertinent to how I feel about the product. So Gnarly contacted me earlier this year about a new product they were releasing, and they wanted me to beta test it. So they gave me a couple of tubs with just a scoop single serving in there, and they asked me to kind of use it and give them some relative feedback about how it's going. I used it on a few of my just routine runs, and then I had initially planned to head out to the White Rim, run 100 miles on the White Rim Trail with Brent and Scott, and really test it out in that environment under some more extreme conditions. And we got out there, the run was going well. I was using it on and off during the day, and it was fine. It was a nice breakup from water, but I wasn't solely relying on it. I was definitely taking some gels. I was eating some real food. At around mile 50, we took a nice long break. I ate well, I felt recovered, and we pressed on as it started to get dark. Not 5 miles later, I decided I needed a gel. And the minute I tried to swallow it, it all came back up. Not able to take in any food after that. So I pressed on for about another 3 miles until I started feeling calorie deficient. But my stomach was not allowing me to eat anything. There's no way I could get food into my body. And I thought, let's try liquid calories. So I moved to the Gnarly Fuel 2.0, and that's all I took in. My stomach immediately kind of turned around, started to get some energy back, and I fueled solely on Gnarly over the next 6 hours throughout the night. I didn't eat again until it was dawn and I was able to get in some breakfast foods, but I primarily fueled from then on with pretty much nothing but Gnarly. It was the tropical flavor, it's all they made at the time, and I was immediately a fan. Over the next couple of months, I continued to fuel with it on my daily runs until I ran out of the product. So fast forward to late summer, and Gnarly reached out to me again, this time with a production level product in single serving packs. It also came in 3 flavors: tropical, which I had been using, limeade, which was a new flavor, and cherry cola. And I immediately started using these on daily runs as well as some longer runs. I did a 3-hour run to the Pfeifferhorn, which is a video that's linked above, solely on Gnarly Fuel 2. And I felt amazing the entire time. That was a little over 3 hours, 10 miles, 3,600 vert. I also used it almost primarily on a 22 miler in the Uintas, where I got up to 13,500 feet. Again, primarily on nothing but Gnarly. I had a few, I think gummy fruits in there somewhere. My final test of the product was just a couple of weeks ago when I was running the Dugway Trail and Ultra Run, now the Kurt 4-time Memorial Ultra Run, which that video is linked above and you saw it last week. And on that run, I fueled primarily with Gnarly, and then in the middle of the run, I felt like, well, I should probably eat some real food. And that real food just didn't work. My stomach went south, and for about an hour, I dealt with a sour stomach until that had kind of settled down, and I started taking Gnarly again. And I fueled on nothing but that until the end of the race. And I finished the race, that was a 50K, feeling really great. And overall that I had run a good race. So, end result, do I believe in this product? I think it's incredible. It's an all-natural product. There's no artificial preservatives, no artificial coloring. I've been a fan of Gnarly for several years now. I've used their meal replacements. I've used their BCAAs, which I think are the best on the market. So if you think I'm being biased, there is a little bias in here, but I can tell you this. I've used several of the other brands that are out on the market as well, and none of them work as well. as this. It's as simple as that. None work as well. Now, are there some drawbacks? Of course. First of all, packaging. This package contains enough for 200 calories, which will get you roughly through about an hour. Now that's great, except according to the packet, you need to mix this with 24 ounces of water. Well, there's no hydration bottle out there or soft flask that's 24 ounces. Usually 16, at best 20. So you're inevitably only going to use 3/4 of the pack when filling a bottle. Okay, so you could save the last quarter, you could roll it up, you could then use a couple of these, and 3 hours in you can mix 3 of them together. Yes, that works. I've found a better alternative. So here's a pro tip for the Gnarly Fuel. When you're refilling a bottle, pour in 3/4 of the content, shake it up, and then drink half of your soft flask. Then pour in the rest of the contents of the packet, fill up your bottle, and head on your way. 2 things happen here. 1, you use the entire contents of the packet. 2, you guarantee you're getting enough fluids in and extra calories before heading back out on your run. So while it is a negative in the sense that it feels inconvenient, in truth, there's an advantage to this because it's guaranteeing you're getting the most calories you need within that amount of time that you're taking them. So that's huge. The other thing I want to note, and this isn't necessarily specific to Gnarly, but it is specific to, I think, liquid nutrition altogether. And it's this. Liquid nutrition and gels don't mix, ever. In fact, any company that makes liquid nutrition will tell you, don't take gels. You need to eat real food if you're going to eat along with having liquid. So don't think you can be like hammering some hammer gels or some goo and taking this, your stomach will go south quicker than you want it to. The other thing I've noticed is, and this again applies across the board, is that liquid nutrition is not super great in hot weather. I don't know what it is about the heat and the sun pounding down on you, but it gets my stomach all sloshy and gross, and I need real food to kind of settle it down. Again, that's not a Gnarly thing, that's across the board. Overall, would I recommend this? Absolutely. I use it almost every day on my runs. What's my favorite flavor? Well, I was given 3 boxes, 1 of each flavor, and the cherry cola was gone pretty quick. I love that stuff. It's so good. Probably followed by the tropical and then the limeade. Give it a try. Check them out. There's a link in the description. See how they make it. See kind of what their values and their philosophy is around fueling. I think you're going to want to get on board with Gnarly. I'm a huge fan. They're great people. And, check back in next time for some more great reviews here at Trail and Ultra Running. We'll see you later.